He's the first living recipient of the Medal of Honor since the Vietnam War. The action that led to Staff Sergeant Giunta being awarded the United States Armed Forces' highest award for valor occurred in October 2007 in the Korengal Valley near the Afghanistan-Pakistan border. That valley is now nicknamed the Valley of Death. He was awarded the Medal of Honor by President Obama 1 year ago tomorrow. He started with heroes, to quote him, and they represent the very best principles of this great nation, including those principles that we're learning here at Citadel, particularly as a part of the sophomore seminar, Honor, Duty, and Respect. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm Citadel welcome to Sal Giunta.
Raise your hands. Holy crap. That's a lot. Cool. Awesome. Awesome. So, my story is not quite as academically advanced as yours. You've chosen these steps to better yourself, to create a leader before coming into the military. Like the general said, I joined the Army. I didn't really have any aspirations, any dreams or goals. I was working at Subway, I was mopping the floor, I was a senior in high school, school was getting ready to come to an end, and I didn't know what I wanted to do. The radio, the commercial that came on the radio said, you know, come on down, see an Army recruiter, get a free t-shirt. I'm working at Subway. Of course I want a free t-shirt. So I went down, and I talked to the Army recruiter, and this is 2003. I know about what happened September 11, 2001. These are all things I've seen. These are things that I've lived through. And he spoke to me about that. But when he spoke to me about September 11, 2001, he also spoke to me about March 26, 2003, which was the day the 173rd jumped into Iraq. We've been in Afghanistan since 2001. We were a country at war. Very few things at 18 years old are you going to change the world by doing. You can try, most will fail. You think you have the world whipped, you don't. And what this guy told me was, this is my chance. This recruiter, he said, this is my chance to make something of myself. This is my chance to make a difference. And I don't have to wait to go to school. I don't have to wait to figure out the best way of doing it. I can join the military, and there'll be knowledgeable leaders placed above me to tell me exactly what they want me to do, to show me exactly how they want it done, and to train me to be proficient in my warrior tasks and drills. Okay, I appreciate that. Took my free t-shirt and I left. Over the next 10 days or so, what he told me resonated in my mind. This is my chance. I can actually make a difference. Told my parents I'm going to join the United States Army and become an airborne infantryman. My parents have always supported what I wanted. They said, okay, Sal, good luck. Thanks. We're really proud of you. Thanks, Mom and Dad. Joined the United States Army. A decision that changed my life forever on a decision that I met a guy for a free t-shirt. I'll look out here on just the short little tour I've seen of campus and the caliber of people that are at this university, the caliber of leaders. You as sophomores, I don't think quite grasp how serious you're about to change this world, how much what you do will matter. When you come into the military, be it the Army, the Navy, the Marines, the Air Force, the Coast Guard, the Reserves, the National Guard, you will step into a leadership position immediately. People will instantly look up to you. This school seems to be a good foundation. This school teaching the values, teaching to lead from the front. Don't push your soldiers forward and tell them how you want it done. Show them how you want it done. Pull them from the front. Lead them to where you want them to be. These are the kind of qualities that are appreciated in the military. The harder right versus the easy wrong. It seems simple. It seems like everyone should get it. But then so does treat others as you'd like to be treated. And that's something we see all around the world that doesn't ever seem to pan out. I joined the Army without any actual aspiration on what I was going to do, other than I found out in the infantry you could spit, swear, shoot guns. That's pretty much all I did. That sounded fun. You could run around outside, hang out in the dirt. Airborne school, they'll give you $150 extra a month to jump out of a plane. I thought I was taking them for all they were worth. What a good deal that was. My first duty station was with the 173rd. They came back from Iraq a month before I showed up. I was the new guy. I was a private. I did a lot of push-ups. I was told what I should expect. I was shown how to do things that seem simple in the military, but without any military experience, I did not know. Those men that mentored me, that guided me, that led me, from my first line supervisor and a team leader, maybe only 21 years old, and I'm 18. He was my initial boss. A squad leader, a platoon sergeant, a platoon leader. All of these people mentoring and molding what was going to happen. And everyone knows what's going to happen. We're going to go to war. There's very few things in this world that were guaranteed. In 2003, serving in the 173rd, we knew where we were going. We knew the mission, we knew the plan, we had the goals. I've never anticipated something as much as I anticipated on going to war that first time. To seeing combat, to honestly fulfilling my commitment. When I stood there and I enlisted in the United States Army and I raised my hand, what I said I would do for this country, I felt the training was the buildup to make this difference, to follow through and fulfill my commitment. I deployed to Afghanistan the first time. I had the world whipped. I was a young private. We were going to go to war. We were going to go there. We were going to kick butt, take names, come home. The war's over. We won it. Let's go drink some beers. And it didn't work out that way for me. I learned life lessons that you can't learn anywhere else. Life lessons that the military prepared me for, but I couldn't fully grasp it until I experienced it. The main thing that I experienced that first deployment was freedom isn't free. It's something you hear all the time. It's something you can work out to. It's something you can sweat for. It's something you can try to better yourself because you know it's not free. The first time that really rang true in my heart was when I saw 4 Americans, 4 buddies, 4 peers of mine who didn't accidentally forget to look both ways before they crossed the street. They weren't out of shape. They weren't old. 4 buddies at the prime of their life, bigger, faster, stronger, smarter than I'll probably ever be, died. Those men made the same commitment to their country that I did. Those men trained the same way I did. We trained together. That's the cost of this. As Americans, we are so blessed to be born in America. That is one of our greatest things we have going for us when we're born. We're born in America. We were born with the freedom of religion, with the freedom of speech. We can talk bad about the government and no one's going to come and take us out of our house and take us to jail over that. These rights were given to us for free as Americans. These rights did not come from me. These rights came from people through blood, sweat, tears, sacrifice, and their own life. The men and women of the generations before us from all previous wars have created this country based off of the values that were set there by their predecessors. That day was my chance to say, I can see that freedom isn't free, and I can all of a sudden feel this immense pride than the country that I'm part of because of what it has given me. And it only became apparent what the country has given to me when I saw what people pay for it. One thing that gets me excited about seeing all of you is motivation. This is a step down a path to a whole world of open doors. Everyone here that raised their hand talking about going into the service after they graduate, you don't know what you're getting into. You're signing this blank check to the United States military with your name in the signature box, but for this country. The memo is for the United States of America. You all see that coming. You're working towards it to make it come sooner. You're training, you're learning, you're finding out tactics so you can better yourself. So when it becomes your time to serve this great country, you can honestly stand there and tell your grandchildren, your children, your great-grandchildren, you did the best you could. You tried as hard as you could. You gave everything you could for something greater than you. And what's greater than you is this country. And I'm guessing if you're telling your grandchildren, your children, your great-grandchildren, that they are Americans. What you do echoes forever. It's that way with most jobs. What you do, if I misplace $1 million and I'm an accountant, I might get fired. I'm going to consider that echoing forever. That echoes forever for me. They're going to sort it out. Everything's done. In the military, what you do is control the outcome, the future of the world. How you lead will dictate how your subordinates, when they become leaders, how they will lead. You're in a position that is you can't find this in the civilian world. You can find this after 40 years and they finally make you a VP and all of a sudden you can start making demands and this and that. But in the position you're in 2 years, you will be able to dictate how people will want to live their lives. I hope that all of you are those kind of leaders that your subordinates would like to emulate, would like to follow. I hope you are the leaders that they say, I will follow this man or this woman through hell because I know they're going to bring me back. That's the kind of people in the military, that's what they say about their peers. I've never once heard a civilian say that about another civilian in a job. I followed this man to go make a couple $100,000 and I did, and he made it for me. He was a good man. That's not what this is about. No one joins the military for medals. If you do, you're in the wrong spot. No one joins the military because they think it's going to get you put up on a podium so you can tell your story, because it's not. People join the military to give themselves to something greater. A sense of pride, a sense of respect for your country. Knowing that this country is so great, you want to defend this country and keep it great. That's awesome. You have the respect for this country. You have the respect for your brothers and sisters sitting next to you. This is it. This is the future. This is the gateway of tomorrow. This is the group of people that will soon find out what the cost of freedom really is. Not everyone will live in no guts, no glory, Rambo style. There's a very real price to pay, and you've all signed up to pay that price. Most of you have signed up to pay that price. I'm here mainly because I have heard this. The Medal of Honor. This is not mine. The President of the United States put it around my neck. It stays at my house at night. I wear it on certain occasions. But this is not mine. This represents those who have come before us. This represents those that I was speaking about. Those that will do incredible things and never receive the accolades from. This is for those people that will never come back, that deserve the welcome home, the thank you, the good job, the congratulatory beer at the bar. They won't receive that. There are those that go out there and give absolutely everything and will receive nothing in return. That's what this is for. This is for those of you that are stepping into something greater than yourselves, wanting to make more of yourself. It doesn't matter if you wear the Medal of Honor around your neck. The honor is in the service, is in the duty to this country. This is who it's for. It's for those of you willing to fight for it. It's for those of you that are willing to step up and say, we do live in a great place and I'm going to try to keep it that way. Or you can say, we don't live in that great a place and I'm going to make it better. But those of you who raised your hands are those people. That's who this is for. The day of the action that I received the Medal of Honor, I did nothing special. I did nothing spectacular. I did nothing amazing. I didn't do anything. I did exactly what I was trained to do. A near ambush is trained at every single level of the military. Have you trained the near ambush? Have you talked about it? Have you discussed it? Have you? See some head nods. It's important. I didn't invent the wheel. I didn't do anything incredible. I did my job at the position that I was cast in. Everyone on that mountainside that day was getting shot. Most everyone on that mountainside that day got shot. No one wore a United States military uniform on that mountain that day did anything for themselves. It's never about yourself. If it was about yourself, you probably wouldn't join the military. It's about the person to the left of you, the person to the right of you. It's about going forward because you know they're going forward. I don't want to be the weak link. I can't let them down, so you go forward. And you know they're not going to let you down, so you're not going to let them down. And that's what pushes us. That's what motivates us. That's what brings us through fire and hell and bullets. It's not the fact that we weren't scared. Everyone's scared. If you're not scared, you might be crazy. It's what you do once you have that sensation of fear in you. How you react. What is your next step? Didn't really have too many options. I told you I was trained by good leaders. I was motivated. I was led down the right path. I'm simply a product of my environment. And the environment I am with are some of the best soldiers in the United States Army. The environment that had brought me into this position were the people who showed me what right looks like, so when it's my time to do it, I can do that. That day at the mountain, I believe 6 people were shot. I was 17. 2 people died. Several people took rounds here, there, everywhere. And somehow, I'm the only one standing. I'm the only one talking. This is it. This is the military. This is about your duty to your country, not about yourself. When I speak and I hold this and I speak about who it's for, I promise you my mind always goes back to my brothers. Those that have gone back and saved my life time and time again, more times than I can count. It always goes to them. The day in the White House, standing there looking out at the crowd of people, 2 main groups stick out to me the most. The families of Sergeant Joshua Brennan and Specialist Hugo Mendoza and my boys. I think about what we have done to get here, how we have done things to make ourselves live, and what this means for us to be recognized. I want all of you to be proud of what you're doing, to be excited about what you're doing, to remember why you're doing what you're doing. School's only going to teach you so much. What you do with the knowledge they impart on you is up to you. It's up to you to raise that bar. It's up to you to choose the hard right and the easy wrong. It's up to you to be the boss and say, hey, wrong, 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 wrong. I know we're buddies, but that is wrong. Fix it. It's how you lead your lives every day after you walk out of here that's going to matter. But it's the tools that are taught to you. It's the simple ones. Duty, honor, respect, courage, leadership. Treat others as you would like to be treated. Lead from the front. Look out for them because they'll look out for you. These things are going to take you far. I'm excited that I've had the opportunity to come here and see the faces of the people, the future leaders of tomorrow, to see the people that will serve this country, to see the people that will defend my freedom. I'm not I'm here talking to you. Right now, as we speak, there's men and women deployed around the world fighting for their lives, fighting to better another country, fighting so they can dig a well for them to create a better life for them, for humanity. Those are the people fighting for our freedom. They did it yesterday, they're doing it again today, and I promise you, they're going to be out there doing it again tomorrow. These are the people we can count on to be our leaders. These are the people that I'm proud to say I stand by. I appreciate you taking the time to listen to me. I appreciate your attention. I think the plan is to open it up for question and answers. Well, questions, I'll see if I can